The year was 1949. In the dusty town of Yako, in what was then called Upper Volta, a child was born into a world shaped by colonial rule. His name was Thomas Isidore Newell Sankara. The land he was born into did not belong fully to its people. France still cast its long shadow over West Africa. Opportunity was scarce, power was distant, and dignity was fragile. Sankara grew up in a modest Catholic family. His father had served in the French colonial army, so discipline, faith, and structure surrounded his early life. But even as a child, Thomas was observant. He saw the stark inequality. He saw imported authority. He saw his own people saluting foreign systems. And something inside him began to question it all. He was intelligent, reserved, and deeply curious. Teachers noticed his seriousness. At first, he considered becoming a priest, but destiny had other plans. At 19, he chose the military. He didn't choose it because he loved war, but because he understood a crucial truth about post-colonial Africa. The military was power. And if he wanted to change the system, he had to understand it from the inside. His training took him to Madagascar, and what he witnessed there would shape him forever. He saw mass protests. He saw a population rise up against injustice. He saw the fall of a government. For the first time, he witnessed the raw power of the people, and it changed him. He began devouring revolutionary philosophy, Karl Marx, Frantz Fanon, Pan-African thinkers. But Sankara was never blindly ideological. He was intensely practical. He believed that Africa could and should stand on its own feet economically, politically, and spiritually. Slowly but surely, a revolutionary was being forged. He had entered the military as a soldier, but he was quietly becoming something far more dangerous, a thinker with a vision.
By the early 1970s, Thomas Sankara was no longer just a young officer. He was different, charismatic, unapologetic, bold. He played guitar in a band called Tout Eku Jazz. He connected with ordinary soldiers. He spoke about dignity, corruption, freedom, and people listened. Upper Volta was politically unstable, coups, countercoups, weak leadership. The country was poor, yet elites lived comfortably. Sankara hated hypocrisy. In 1981, he was appointed Secretary of State for Information, a powerful position. But during a public speech, he did something bold. He declared, "Woe to those who gag the people." It was a direct criticism of the government. Months later, he resigned. Then he was arrested. But something unexpected happened. Instead of silencing him, his arrest made him popular. Young people admired him. Soldiers respected him. The streets whispered his name. In 1983, while still under house arrest, a group of young officers led by Blaise Compaoré launched a coup. They freed Sankara, and at just 33 years old, Thomas Sankara became president. Not through elections, but through revolution the world barely noticed. But Africa would soon feel the shockwaves. He now had power, and unlike most men, he intended to use it.